Hello my dear YouTube friends, welcome to Crochet with Anne. Today I love to show you how you can make and design your own flip-flops with crochets. It's very simple to do and it's very fast to do as well, and I think it's really looking very pretty, and if I finished, I'm really happy to wear them every day. So now just take a look. It's really easy. It's just what you're needing is for sure flip-flops. The color and the design doesn't matter because you can develop your own design. For sure, here I have also some in white and black, and you can choose colors. You make here a white and black line and a white and black flower or a red flower. This is just your decision what you like to do. It's just the main thing for this flip-flop is we're crocheting it in two parts. One time we are crocheting here around this line, and in the second part we are crocheting this wonderful flower, and we will put them here in the end before we are finishing. So for sure the color doesn't matter, but the yarn. I crochet it with a hook number 3, and I take cotton yarn in the size number 3 till 4, and I think it's good if you use them too, because I think it's not good if you take a big yarn or a smaller yarn. So please use a yarn size number 3. For this creation I use some black cotton yarn and some green cotton yarn here for the line on the flip-flop, and for the flower here outside I use some pink yarn, and there I use some lighter purple yarn, and for that I use some lighter yellow yarn, and here's some green yarn and some lighter brown yarn. So, and for the side here I use the black yarn. So this is all, and I think now let's start and do it. So just take the, if you want to make it in 2 colors here, just take your 2 colors you want to have at your flip-flops. I will take this green cotton yarn and this black cotton yarn, and we are starting to knot both of them here. So just make a note, because we are crocheting with 2 yarns. We are taking 1 yarn with us so that we can use it if we want to have it. So this end, please let a little bit longer, because you have to stitch it up later. And we are doing the same with the black yarn. So make a note. You can also make 2. Just what you think about. Just what you think you like. So we are starting with the black yarn, and I will explain here the pattern. I just crochet in half double crochets, 5 double crochets in half double crochets, 5 half double crochets in black and 3 half double crochets in green. After that I do the same 5 half double crochets in black and 3 in green again till I reach here this part. In the middle I crochet on one side here 3 half double crochets in black, and on the other side 3 half double crochets in black as well, and then I start the pattern again, 3 half double crochets in green and 5 half double crochets in black, 3 in green, and 5 on black, and so on till I reach it here. I have the size 38 and 39, so you have to make, if you choose another size, another pattern, or may you just have to do some more or some less. It's just look how it works at your flip-flops. So, but now let's go on. We are starting with the black yarn, and you have to take a little bit care that the green yarn is here behind, and that we are going with the black yarn around the green yarn. I will show it slowly and I come a little bit closer. I know that the black yarn is not good to see, but I will choose it and you can see it a little bit more better what I'm doing when I take the green yarn, but I hope you will get it. So just take your needle and go here behind. Take the black yarn so that you have one loop here and make one loop. This is the beginning. Now we are crocheting 5 half double crochets. I will show it slowly. Sorry. So just yarn it one time over. Make sure that the green yarn is behind so that you have got free change on your hook. Maybe you can see it better now. Take your yarn and go through all free change. So this is what we have to do 4 more times. Yarn one time over, go with a hook behind, make sure that the green yarn is behind and under the black yarn, that you have got free change on your hook, go through all free change. And crochet 1 half double crochet. This was the second one, and now we have to do the third one. And the fourth and the fifth. What we are doing next is we're changing the color. That's very, very easy because we have taken the green yarn with us. So just the only thing you have to take care is that the black yarn is lying here behind the green yarn again. I hope you will see it. So, and now take the green yarn. Sorry. And yarn one time over. Go with a hook here behind and take the green yarn so that you have got 3 loops on your hook, 1 black and 2 green. Now take the green yarn and go through all 3 loops. Now make the green yarn a little bit stronger so that the loop is getting smaller here and you don't have a big loop there. It's not looking very pretty. So that's all. We need 3 of them from the green, so we have to crochet 2 half double crochets more. I split the yarn, sorry, so I have to do it again. So, 1 time. Now it works. Go for all 3 loops. Second time. Make sure that the black yarn is behind the green yarn. And the third time. So, Now we're changing the color again. For that we're doing the same. Make sure that the green yarn is lying behind the black yarn. Take the black yarn. I need some more here. Okay. Yarn one time over. Go with a needle behind. Take the black yarn so that you have 3 loops on your hook, 1 green, and 2 black. Now take the yarn and go through all 3 loops. What we are going to do at next is we just repeat the pattern. So we are needing now 4 more half double crochets in black, so that we have got in the end 5 half double crochets. And after that we're changing the color again, and we are crocheting 3 half double crochets in green. So just repeat the pattern. One moment. So till you reach this here and come to the end with the pattern when you're nearly here on this place. And if you have done it and I have done it, we will see us again. You see, I come nearly to the end of the first part here. I have crocheted in my size, that's size 38 and 39, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in black, also 6 times 5 half double crochets in black, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 half double crochets in green. It's different by the size you choose or by the flip-flops you choose. That's no problem for sure. Just make it that it works with your flip-flops. Just push it here a little bit together that you don't see the black line here, and it's more comfortable to wear as well. So what we have to think about it when we're going on is that we need on this side here and on the other side the same numbers of change. So I will crochet here before it works with my shoes here 3 half double crochets in black and 3 half double crochets on the other side before I go on with the pattern like I have done it on the other side. So I will show it you now. Just take the black yarn and just make sure that this loop is small and not as big, and crochet 3 half double crochets. So this is, no, it won't work here, sorry. So I will do it again. So just 3 half double crochets, second part I will say. Okay, that sometimes happens. Okay, this is the first, and this is the second, and this is the third. Okay, just make sure that this loop is small. And now we're just going on the other side with the hook. Just yarn one time over, go on the other side, take the yarn, and now crochet 3 half double crochets again. This is the first, second, sorry, and now the third. Now take the green yarn, make sure that this loop is small, and crochet 3 half double crochets in green. 1, 2, and the third one, So, and now I just will make you see it. Okay. And now it's very easy what we have to do, because we are doing the same on this side like we have done it here on the other side. And just make sure that you got the same change, because it's equal and it's looking better then. So I have to crochet now on this side also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times half double crochets in green with 3 chains, and 6 times half double crochets in black, 5 change after another. So, and if you have done it and I have done it, I hope you will see us again. Oh, what we are seeing now, I'm finished here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in black with 5 half double crochets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in green with 3 double crochets. What we have to do now is very easy. Just and with the black yarn, just go 1 time with the yarn through the loop and cut the yarn. Make a knot and stitch up the yarns. So this is finished. So my daughter said that I have to crochet this place here before she thinks it's more comfortable to wear, and I'm thinking she's right, so I will done it. So just take the black yarn, I will do it in black, and it's just works like the same we have done it here. We are only crocheting single crochets around this. So just make a note in the beginning. I know that it's hard to see with the black. Next time I will think about it earlier. So just make a note or two, just like you want. This side, just make it a little bit longer that you can stitch up in the end it well. Take the yarn here and go with the needle behind. Take the yarn so that you have got 1 loop here. Take the yarn another time and make 1 slip stitch. Now we are doing the same that we have done here. We are just only crocheting in single crochets. Just go with the hook behind. Take the yarn so that you've got 2 loops on the hook. Take the yarn 1 time and go through these 2 loops, and just repeat this till it's closed. I think it's different with every size. I have crocheted nearly 9 till 10. It's just your decision. So I think this was the 8, and the 9 one, and the 10th one. So okay. So now I think it's close. One moment. So now here is it closed, and then it's here closed. You just go just 1 time with the needle and the yarn through the loop and cut the yarn and stitch up all yarns now. So this is the third part we have finished. As you have seen it in the beginning, I have made the first one before and the second one with you, but you have to do this a second time, and then we can start to make the flower. If you have crocheted both shoes, we can start to make this beautiful flower. This is an own creation of myself, and I called it Esmiralda flower. So what you are needing for the Esmiralda flower are different colors. I crocheted them all with cotton yarn in a size number 3, and for sure I will crochet it with a hook number 3 as well. It's very easy to do, and it takes not such a long time to make them. Be sure I will show it all slowly so that beginners can follow them also. We are needing for sure 2 of them, and I show you now how you can make the first one. I use the colors here. Sorry, I forget to explain which colors I'm using. I use one pink, and here outside one black yarn, here one light yellow, and here one light purple, one green yarn, one light brown yarn, and in the middle one black yarn as well. We are starting with the light purple yarn, and we are starting with a magical ring. If you don't know how to make it, it's no problem, for sure I show it now. And you can also make 2 loops and crochet in the first loop you have made 8 single crochets. That's for sure, no problem, it works as well. But now let me show you how we can make the magical ring. Just put the yarn between these 2 thingies. Take the yarn around 1 time around your thumb and a 2nd time around the thumb. Now take the yarn and make it here fast. Take your hook number 3 and go with the hook behind the first, under the first loop here. Now take the yarn with the needle, the 2nd one, and go under. I just come a little bit closer and go under the first yarn. I will show it again. So here are our 2 loops. Just go under the first round and take here the 2nd with the needle, so that you have 1 loop here. And now just take the yarn here and make 1 loop. We need a 2nd loop. And now you only have to take this loop from your thumb, that you have now the magical ring. So in this magical ring we are crocheting now 8 single crochets. Just take the needle and go with the hook in the ring. Take the yarn 1 time so that you have got 2 loops on your hook. Take the yarn another time and go through all 2 loops. So this is what we are doing 7 times more, because we need 8 in the end. This was my 2nd, my 3rd. I come a little bit closer as well, so I hope you will see it. 3rd. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now close the ring and go and we are changing, sorry, now close the ring, and now just take the lighter brown yarn, because we're changing the color now. Just go in the first chain, in the first single crochet you have made in the last round with your needle. Take the new colored yarn and go with it through the first chain and through the last chain you have made, so that you've made a slip stitch. Now we are crocheting 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. What we are doing at next is we are crocheting popcorns. Yes, you hear right. You're crocheting popcorns in every single crochet you have made in the last round. I will show it slowly how it works. So just make 4 double crochets. I show it slowly. Just yarn one time over, go in the first chain, so that you've got 3 loops on your hook. Go with the yarn through the first 2 chains, that you've got 2 chains on your hook, and now to the last 2 chains. This is the way how you crochet 1 double crochet. We are needing this 4 times in the end. So this is our second time, third time, and the 4th time. So now we are creating our first popcorn. So just go out, make this loop a little bit bigger, and go out of them. Now go in the first in the first double crochet you have crocheted, or is just the 4 from the end up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have to go in with the needle. So now take the loop again here and go with this loop through the chain. So now you have created 1 popcorn. What we're going to do next is crochet 1 loop, and we are crocheting in every single crochet 1 popcorn, so that we get 8 in the end. So I show it once again. 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and the last one. Go out of the loop with the needle, go in the 4 from the first or the last double crochet you have crocheted. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Take the loop and go with the loop through the last chain here. This is your popcorn, and always make 1 loop after it. So one more time. 4 double crochets in one and the same chain. Go out of the loop and take the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go here in. Take the loop and go through the loop with the chain and crochet 1 loop. So this is what we have to do the whole row, and we will mat us again when I've crocheted the last popcorn on this row. I've crocheted now in the last chain my last popcorn and make 1 loop, and now we're connecting them with the slip stitch. For that we are going between the space where we have made our first 3 loops and our first double crochet. So just here, and go in there with the hook and make 1 slip stitch. That means just take the needle, take the yarn, go 1 time through it, and go with this loop through the last chain. So what we are going to do next is we are crocheting 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. And now we are creating some bridges here on the back of the flower. For that we are searching for the place between the popcorns, and our single crochets here we have made in the row before the row. So here, just go with the needle here, come out. Here is the single crochet we have made in the first row we have crocheting, and make 1 slip stitch. Just I show it slowly again because I think I wasn't behind the camera. So just go in here, take the needle and come out here, you see, and now make one slip stitch. So now we are crocheting 3 loops. 1, 2, this is going out, and I have to do the third, okay. And now we're going to the next popcorn. Here between these 2 popcorns, here's our first space, here's 1 popcorn, and here's the second one. And you see, here is the space. There we are going with our needle, come out here in the single crochet we have first in the first row, and make 1 slip stitch again. Now we are crocheting 3 loops again. Go between here, the next space between the 2 popcorns in the single crochets, where we have crochet the popcorns from the last row. You see, it works. Just make 1 slip stitch and crochet 3 loops again. 1, 2, 3. Now go here between the next space, between the 2 popcorns. Go in the single crochet from the first row, make 1 slip stitch and crochet 3 loops again. So I will do it together with you in this row for sure, no problem. 1, 2, 3. And here's the next place. Here's our single crochet. We have crocheted in the row, in the first row, and we have crocheted the popcorn inside. And 1 slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. And here in the single crochet of the first row between the 2 popcorns again. And 1, 2, 3. Here as well, and I think it's nearly the last. 1, 2, 3. Yes, now it's the last. We are going here in the space also. And now we are connecting these rings. For that we are going in the first loop we have made in the beginning and close it with the slip stitch. Go 1 time through the chain and to the last chain, and now you have finished it. So we're changing the color now, and now we're taking again the lighter purple, or maybe it's a blue, I don't know. It's just a color between lighter purple and blue, I think, and light blue for sure. So I just have cut the yarn because I need it again. So and the next that we are creating in the next row, sorry, we're just making popcorns again. So just go take the new color and go through the last chain you've made and crochet 2 more loops. 1, 2, so that you've got 3 in the end. So in the first loop on the back here we have created in the last row, we are crocheting 1 popcorn. So that means you need 4 single crochets again. 4 double crochets for sure. So 4 double crochets here. Do the same as we have made in the last row, just search for the third, 1, 2, 3, 4, for the fourth, sorry. Take the chain and go through it and make 1 loop. Don't forget to make this 1 loop, please. And the next bridge on the back, we have crocheted in the row before. We are crocheting 2 popcorns. I will show it slowly. Just make the first popcorn. So this is now my first one. Make 1 loop. And now go in the same space here in the same bridge and make the second popcorn. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one. Here and there. Make 1 loop, and this is what we are going to repeat the whole row. Just crochet in the third bridge, in the third bridge 1 popcorn, in the fifth 2 popcorns again, and so on. 1 popcorn, 2 popcorns, and if we have done it both, we will meet us. I hope we will meet us again. So see you. I've crocheted now in the last bridge we have made in the row before, 2 popcorns at least, and make 1 loop. And now we are going to connect and close the row. For that we are doing the same as the row before. We're just searching for the place. I have to make here some yarns on another place. So now here is our 3 loops we have made in the row, in the beginning of the row, and here is our first double crochet, and now we're going between the space here and make 1 slip stitch. In the next row we are creating bridges on the back of a flower again. So just let me show you how it works. Just make 3 loops and go to the back of a flower, and now go between here in the popcorn you have made here. You see where we have made the slip stitch, and with 3 loops to get down in the row before. And there we are crocheting 1 slip stitch. I have to do it again. Here is the beginning of the row before, and we're making 1 slip stitch. Now we are crocheting 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going, I will show it on this side. Here is the first popcorn we have made in the row before, and we have to go between this space here and in the bridge or in the single crochet we have made the row before we have crocheting the popcorn. So just go with the needle here in, and now go in the single crochet here after the popcorn and make 1 slip stitch again. Crochet now 4 loops again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're searching for the place between these 2 popcorns here. Here is the bridge we have made the road before. Just go from the other side between this place, between the two popcorns, and now with a needle around the bridge, come out on the other side here and make 1 slip stitch as well, and crochet now 4 loops again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're just going over the next popcorn here where we have made the single crochet to build the bridge in the road before we have made the popcorns. Go here on the other side in, and now go in the single crochet, come on the other side out and make 1 slip stitch again. In this way we are creating the whole bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops again. Now go here, there's the place between the next 2 popcorns, in the single crochet, make 1 slip stitch and crochet again 4 loops. I will make the whole road with you so that you can do it as well. Very easy. So here are our 2 popcorns. Just turn, search for the place here, go in and make 1 slip stitch again. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops again. Here's our next space. Here ends the popcorn. We are going in the single crochet. We've made the road. In this road we've built the bridges. Go out on the other side and make 1 slip stitch. 4 loops again. Just search here for the next space, go in the single crochet and make 1 slip stitch on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops again. Here we're searching for the space between the 2 popcorns from the row before, and go here in under the bridge and make on the back 1 slip stitch. So I hope so. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops again. Here is the next space where we go in the single crochet here, come out there, make 1 slip stitch and crochet 4 loops again. Here we're going in this space, we're going in the single crochet, make on the back 1 slip stitch and crochet 4 loops. Here we have to search for the space again. Here is the space, go in, go under the bridge and make on the back 1 slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, no, the third don't work, and the 4th. And now we are going to do it the last time here, just in the single crochet, make 1 slip stitch, and we close this row with a slip stitch in the first of the 4 loops we have made in the beginning of a row. So here's the place, just 1 slip stitch, Go one time through the yarn, and now you can cut it. And we're changing the color. You know, now it looks like this. And now we're taking the pink color, and we are crocheting popcorns as well. We're going in here in the first bridge we have made in the last row, and make one slip stitch. Just crochet 3 loops again, 1, 2, 3, and in the first loop we are crocheting 2 popcorns. Sorry, in the first bridge we are crocheting 2 popcorns. So it's the first double crochet, the second, the third, and the fourth. We're creating 1 popcorn. Make 1 loop again, and now we're crocheting in the same bridge the second popcorn. 1, so it's the second. Now I make the first, sorry, and the fourth. So we're creating the second popcorn in this chain, and I make 1 loop. Okay. And the next bridge from the back, we're creating 1 popcorn. And make 1 loop, and in the next bridge we are creating 2 popcorns. And 1 loop. So I've created the first popcorn in this bridge, and I need the second one. Okay, here it is. Here it goes. And 1 loop. So this is what we're doing to repeat the whole row. In the next chain we are crocheting 1 popcorn, in the following 2, 1, 2, and so on till we've finished the row. Now I have crocheted my last popcorn in the last bridge, and now we're connecting them like we have done it in the rows before. Just search for the place where you have made your first 3 loops and your first double crochet, and now go there in with the needle and make 1 slip stitch. So this is now nearly finished, so we just go 1 time through the loop and we can cut the yarn. Okay, so what we are creating now is here this and this lines. It's very easy as well. So for that we're beginning in the middle with the black yarn. Okay, I will show it, and so here we can see it. We are always searching for this spaces here between the popcorns as well, where we've made the single crochets in our first row. So just search for one place, go where in the needle, go there in with the needle and come on the other side out. Take your yarn, I will take the black one, and make one slip stitch. Now crochet one loop and go with the needle to the first place, to the second place here. Here's the space between these popcorns here, where we've made the single crochet, and make one slip stitch again, one loop again, and we're going now here in this space, make one slip stitch, one loop, and this is the way we are doing this row. One slip stitch, one loop, go here in, always this the single crochet from the first row between the two popcorns. One slip stitch, one loop, one slip stitch and one loop, one slip stitch and one loop, one slip stitch and another loop, and for the last time, one slip stitch and one loop. And here we are connecting now this row we are making here between, go here in, sorry, here in where we have made and connected and sorry, just go in the place where we have start one more time and make one slip stitch, and this is the way we are closed this row. Go one time through the knee with the sorry. Okay. So this is what we have done the last time, and now just go to the place, to the space where we have started, go with the needle under it and come on the other side out and make one slip stitch, and now we connect the row. Go in the first chain you have made and close the row with one slip stitch as well. Go one time through the loop. I split the yarn here, so I have to open it a little bit, sorry. So now it's here. Now I've got it. So go one time through the loop and cut the yarn. This is the first ring we've made. Now we're creating the second, and I take the green yarn we have also used for the flip-flops. So it's very easy as well. Just search for one place between the two popcorns where we have made the loop between. Make one slip stitch here, and now crochet 3 loops, 1, 2, it was the first one, so we have 3 in the end. Go to the next place here between the popcorns where we have made the loop, and make one slip stitch, crochet 3 loops again, 1, 2, 3, go here in the space again and make one slip stitch. This is what we're going to do the whole road, and if you have done it and I've done it, we will meet us again. So I'm nearly finished now with this road. Make 1, 2, 3 loops, and here go in the space where we have started with 1 loop again, make 1 slip stitch, and now go in the first chain you have made and connect the road and close the road with 1 slip stitch as well. Go 1 time through the loop and you can cut the yarn. So now we're creating the next road. You see it's going on. For the next road, I just take the yellow yarn, the light yellow yarn, and it's the same as well. Just search for one place between the popcorns where we have made our 1 loop, make 1 slip stitch, and now we're crocheting 4 loops between the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go here in the next space between the 2 popcorns where we have made the loop, make 1 slip stitch, and crochet 4 loops again. Go in the next space between the popcorns, make 1 slip stitch, and so on. This is what we have to do the whole road. So I'm nearly finished with this road again, and I make 1, 2, 3, 4 loops, and now we go in the first space where we've started, make 1 slip stitch, go in the first loop you have made in the beginning, make 1 slip stitch as well, go 1 time through the loop and cut the yarn. And now we're going to start our last road. I think it's amazing, and I love these flowers because I think they're looking so pretty and they're really easy to make. So it's just the same like the last road. Just go in one space, make 1 slip stitch, and crochet again 4 loops, 3, 4. Go in the next space between 2 popcorns and make 1 slip stitch, another 4 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go in the next space between 2 popcorns, make 1 slip stitch and 4 loops again. This is what we have to do the whole road. I'm nearly close to the end of this road, so I have to crochet 1, 2, 3, 4 loops again, and I'll go in the first space of the beginning again, make 1 slip stitch, and close the road with 1 slip stitch as well, and go for that in the first loop you have made, make 1 slip stitch, go 1 time through the loop, take the scissors and cut the yarn. The flower is finished, and I really love to make these flowers, and I think they're really beautiful. For sure, you only have to stitch up the yarns, and for sure you need 2 of them. So just make a second one before you only have to stitch them up on your chest. I have stitched up all the yarns, and the only thing we have to do is to stitch these beautiful Esmiralda flowers on the wonderful flip-flops. I think it's really amazing, and I know that I love to wear it them as often as I can, for sure. So to find the right place, it's good that you put them on your feet and take some needles and fasten it on the place you want to have it. Make this on both sides equal. So I have passed the flowers on my feet. I forget something to say. Before you fasten the flowers, just take care that the side you're crocheting here is outside. You see here, I hope you will get it. Here, this has to be outside, so just make sure, and if it's not, just turn it outside. So now what you have to do, just take the yarn, if you have stitched it up with a needle, and go here under the back. Start here at this point where the flower mats this side here the first time. Just go in. I take a black yarn where the black part is because you won't see it in the end. So I fasten here the yarn, and now I like to show them. Let's just go in here. This is the first time where it met, and now we are just stitching it up on this side you have turned outside. Just here with a few stitches. I hope you can see it. So now I think it's better. Just go around this line here and stitch them up. That's really easy. And you won't see the black yarn on the other side because you don't go to the top here. You just go with the yarn under it and between it, like here. You see that? So this is what you have to do till you get on the other side. Then you only have to stitch up the yarn. Oh, I'm so happy about this wonderful and fantastic Esmiraldas. So I think you can do the rest on your own. I have finished this one as well, so you can see here I have stitched it up. All I can do is to wish you a lot of fun by doing this by yourself. I know I have had a lot of fun by doing them. I have a lot of fun by showing it, and hope you have a lot of fun to wear these wonderful flip-flops as well. I know I will love to wear it every day. And all I can say is thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget me to give a thumbs up if you like this video, and I hope to see you soon here by Crochet with Anne. I'm wishing you a lot of fun by doing it by yourself, and if you have someone who you think who would make some Anne's Esmiralda's flip-flops as well, I would be very happy if you like to share this video as well. And for sure, what I want to say thank you for all your wonderful and amazing comments in the last weeks for all my videos. And yes, I'm really happy about every one of you, and I love you all. So I hope to see you next time by Crocheting with Anne or Creative with Anne. Have a great time. See you. Bye.